Well, actually, but my personal opinion is struggling outside world. I mean, prison, you're going to get three squares a day. They're going to educate you if you want to absorb all of your education. I think the poor people have it tough out here. They do.
Yeah.
They have it tough.
What is harder, surviving prison or surviving the outside world struggling to pay bills? You're kind of touching into my area now.
Well, actually, but my personal opinion is struggling outside world. I mean, prison, you're going to get three squares a day. They're going to educate you if you want to absorb all of your education. To me, I look at it a little differently. I mean, I've seen jails where they were horrific to do time. There's bad jails and there's worse jails. I know there's good jails, there's not so good jails, and then there's horrific jails. So uh, I seen county jails. I some of the one of the worst riots I went through was at a county jail. I mean, they set fire to the cell block, and I've been on burning cell blocks twice over the years. And you better know what you're doing to survive. This flames don't kill you; it's the smoke. Smoke will kill you way before the flames. So, what you have to do is, an old timer taught me, you get your blanket and you soak it in the toilet, and you drape it over you, and you keep your head down in that toilet, and you keep flushing because the flush will give you some better air. So I stood that day went like that for a day and a half
Wow.
when they burned down Atlanta Penitentiary with the Marilito riots. I actually had to eat that way to survive.
That
Uh,
works? That method?
yeah, that's the only thing that's going to work
Wow.
unless the flames get when the flames get you, you're dead. But the smoke kills you. I don't know how many guys died in smoke inhalation. They didn't know. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to survive. The only fresh air you're going to get is through that toilet.
So you're saying that even despite all the crazy stuff you've been through, you think you would say that it's harder to
That's the kind
survive.
of guy I am. I'm not. I'm not saying that verbatim. It's just the kind
Yeah.
of guy I am. I think the poor people have it tough out here. They do.
Yeah.
They have it tough.
I no, I just find that really interesting hearing from you. I mean, this is some of the conclusions I had too, George. Like a lot of the studying about wealth so long, it's like most people take it for granted what we're doing out here and think it's easy. But once you got a responsibility for a family, it's extremely difficult because it's you got to pay bills, you got to find that source of income, right? Like what happens in prisons, and nothing to you. You have a very unique situation, but in general they're surviving by what I call it survival by a third party. The government's paying for their food.
And a taxpayer,
Yeah, the taxpayer.
I mean, you're not going to get, you're not getting the greatest food. You're getting decent food. You're getting decent medical. And I haven't been I haven't been in jail for close to 6 years now. I don't know. I probably got worse before. It always gets worse before it got better. And it was getting worse there. Matter of fact, the warden, when he said goodbye to me when I left, he said, "You're getting out of the good time, George." He said, I'm putting in for early retirement because my gang cap, he just, Washington just told me your gang cap went from 40 to 80.
Mm,
So he had 10 gangs on the compound already.
wow.
Okay, now the compound only holds 1,800. So in other words, half your compound's going to be gangs. So how are you going? They're going to run the prison. So now I got along with the gangs because I used to tell the shot callers who run the gangs, you still have to educate them. You have to educate them because these gangs don't want to go to the classroom. And the gangs were getting more. They were getting more younger, more violent. And the warden says it's a good time to go.
Thank
So
you,
my
George.
classrooms was getting more difficult for getting the young people. I was getting more middle aged and older into the classrooms than the younger inmates.